Hello and welcome to Prop Culture at PAX East. I've got another awesome costume and prop maker here. We are talking shop and getting ready to go end an awesome day. So why don't you introduce your company amalgamation of people
I
thing
know, right?
and yourself.
So I'm Lindsay. I go mostly by Lily the Bunny. But I'm also part of a costuming group called Cerberus Productions, and that's made up originally of 3 people, which I thought I was super awesome by making the reference to Three-Headed Dog, right? But now we have 4 people.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Right out the window. So, but that's currently who I'm working with, and it's been fun.
So one thing I've learned is when you are branding something, like your name or whatever, you pick one thing, you're like, this totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Like chin beard, that makes sense. 6 years ago when Twitter came out. Now I'm like, why did I come up with that name?
I know, I've been Lily the Bunny for 13 years now.
And you're stuck with it,
And I'm
right?
stuck with it, yeah. But I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I'm still with it.
It is hard to rebrand yourself.
Yeah.
So Lindsay just did an amazing panel on chemicals and chemical reactions and molding, and there was a lot of information in that hour.
Yeah, too much.
But I would like to know, what materials, techniques, or whatever have you been working with lately that you've been having fun with?
Lately, I have been using a lot of Warbla, which is a new thermoplastic on the scene from Europe. It's neat. You heat it up with a heat gun, you form it, you let it cool, but it's kind of got a wacky texture, so I don't love it.
Right.
And then urethane rubber is kind of my bread and butter. I use it for everything,
Yep.
molding, casting. I love it. It's so flexible and so versatile, and it's definitely usually my go-to material.
Yeah. I just recently did my very first mask out of urethane rubber from
how'd
a
it go?
silicone mold. It has a high viscosity,
Yep.
and that was something I had to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
But it took a couple tries, but I got it to work.
It's tough, and it molds sticky and stuff.
Yep,
so.
yep. But the resulting piece, though, it's a robin mask that I did. It's
Neat.
super stretchy, and it sticks on my face no problem. And
That's awesome.
So yeah. And then Warbla and the thermoplastics, I haven't tried those yet.
Yeah, they're user friendly. They're very user friendly, beginner friendly. All you need to do is heat it up, and you can mold it like paper. And then you just
can cut it with scissors.
Cut it with scissors. Yeah, you don't need any fancy equipment for it. But it does have, like I said, a wacky texture. It's kind of marbly. So
can you fill it and sand it and?
Yeah, you can.
Do that
You
sort
can
of?
sand it once it's hard. Once it's not dried. Once it's cooled.
Okay.
You can sand it, but it's thin. It's only 1 millimeter thick.
Yeah,
so
true.
even when you use a bunch of layers of it and everything, it's still just a very thin material.
Yep.
You end up getting kind of a lot of wavy.
I made a bunch of Mass Effect armor sets, including
No way.
this one. No way, yeah. And now I'm sold on EVA foam. Whenever anyone's like, I need to make armor, I'm like, well, clearly EVA foam is the best
EVA
material.
foam is awesome, and if you want it to be hard on the outside, harder on the outside, sandable on the outside, you can use Warbla over EVA foam, and that's actually what I did for my costume tomorrow. I'm wearing Blood Elf tomorrow on my shoulder pieces because I wanted them to be thick enough that they sat on my shoulders and hard enough that I could get the kind of like armor look to it, the metal
cool.
look.
Well,
to
I
it.
had no idea.
It was cool. And it's sticky on one side, so you just kind of like press it onto the foam and it sticks. Yeah.
Fantastic. What sort of stuff are you looking forward to working with? Like new techniques, materials, or tools?
Oh my goodness, so very much.
Yeah.
I'm getting a pressure chamber.
Yeah?
So I'm looking forward to working with some of the difficult materials. Like I mentioned crystal clear in that panel. That stuff's brutal without a pressure chamber. And it'll be nice to cast urethane rubber clear instead of polyester resin. I'm not the biggest fan of.
Yeah, I do. I made a dagger with the polyester. My plan originally was I'll make it with a polyester resin blade. Now every time I have to make one of those, I'm like, it's an ordeal.
Yeah, it's
I have a room. I have like a
and,
room for it that's ventilated, and
it's not only smelly during mix; it's smelly during all of the cure.
Yeah.
So it's just you have to segregate it from everything else.
So.
I'm part of them doing the Doug Jones group
Yep.
with Propped Up, which is awesome. I'm making Abe Sapien, so I'm looking forward to. I'm actually
It's
kind
gonna be a challenge.
but my work. So I work at a pharmaceutical company, and we have big ovens, so I get to work with foam latex, which I'm so excited about.
That's cool. I haven't done any latex stuff yet.
It's so fun.
I'll have to try it.
You gotta join the club.
Yeah. Well, I think it's about beer o'clock. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah.
Getting late here at PAX East.
That's what time it is.
Yeah, but thank you. And where can everyone go to find all your stuff?
You can find my stuff at facebook.com/CerberusXProductions or on my AC Paradise page, acparadise.com/loves/Lily the Bunny.
There you go. Well, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks.
And let's go enjoy the rest of the evening.
Yeah, definitely.